All right. Today's exercise, I will be creating a map layout in ArcGIS Pro. Boop, boop, boop. Let me share my screen so you can see what I'm doing. Quick, okay, boop. All right, so this is a 3D map of a valley, I think the San Fernando Valley in Southern California. Uh, in 2007, there was an earthquake and a lot of buildings were damaged. And this is a 3D map showing the building damage by area. So you can see from above, you can see the most building damage was here where the dark areas are. And then a lot of like moderate building damage out here. And then where it's green, there isn't building damage. But that doesn't necessarily mean there is an earthquake. Like, for example, in the mountains where there aren't very many buildings, there wouldn't be building damage, even if the ground shakes a lot. If you look underneath of the map, you can actually see the earthquakes. Each spot is a point of data. Something that was picked up by, I don't know what kind of instruments they use to measure earthquakes. Boop. Okay, so we're going to be working in the 2D map. Whoop. Now you can't see this, but I'm looking at the instructions. Step 3, prepare maps for use in a layout. After it has been exported from ArcGIS Pro, a map layout is a static view of your map. You want to show only the data that fulfills the map's purpose. In this case, your map will show the damage caused by the Northridge earthquake, and some of the reasons for the damage. If necessary, start ArcGIS Pro and open the Northridge Quake project. If necessary, click the Northridge 2D tab. Okay, so I did that. I clicked the Northridge 2D tab, and now I'm looking at a 2D view from above. In the contents pane, ensure that only the following layers are turned on. Epicenter, major faults, quake buffer S wave, building damage, and PGV. Okay, where's building damage? Building damage, PGV. Good, got it. Hillshade elevation and base map. Hillshade elevation and base map. Was elevation one of those? Let's check. Elevation was not. Boop. Peak ground velocity, but PGA was not. Okay. Okay, major faults. We're not looking at roads. Are we looking at earthquakes? No, we're not. Okay, stations? No, we're not. All right. So now everything, all the layers in the contents pane that are supposed to be selected are selected. Now you will adjust the view of the 3D scene. Hold on. All right. Sorry, you can't see what I'm doing. Click the Northridge 3D tab. clicked. Takes a second to load. Oh, no, it doesn't. I turned it around. That's the reason. All right, if I click N, it'll point north. If I scroll back, it'll zoom out. There I am. I got lost. Doop, doop, doop. All right. Now I know where I am. Okay. In the contents pane, ensure that only the following layers are turned on. I did that. You only need the elevation layer located below elevation surfaces. The elevation layer below 2D layers is not needed for this exercise. Oh, let me check. Elevation surfaces, but not this one. We only need this one. Okay, that was done correctly. Step 4, create a layout. A layout is separate from a map or 3D scene, so it must be created independently. On the Insert tab, in the Project group, click New Layout. On the Insert tab, in the Project group, click New Layout. There it is. Boop. All right. A menu appears with options for layouts based on paper sizes. In the ANSI landscape section, choose letter. Okay, new layout. ANSI. Darn it. ANSI landscape section, choose letter. Okay. ANSI landscape, choose letter. All right. All right. A new layout is created. You can see it in the catalog pane under layouts. A blank page layout has been added to the new area. Okay, step 5, add a 2D map to the layout. You will add a 2D map to the layout and then adjust its placement and extent. Step 1, on the Insert tab in the Map Frames group, click Map Frame down arrow. Okay, on the Insert tab in the Map Frames group, Map Frame down arrow. Got it. Under Northridge 2D, choose the current map extent for Northridge 2D, the one to the right of the default extent. Northridge 3D, Northridge 2D, default extent. Let me check the wording really quick. Northridge 2D, good. Okay, so we're looking for a new layout. Wait, no, we're looking for a map frame. This. Click anywhere on the blank layout to insert the frame. All right, there it is. Okay. I'm viewing. Okay, the map frame is added to the contents pane. However, you are going to add more elements to the layout, so you must resize the map frame to make room. In the contents pane, click Map Frame, and then click it again to make it editable. Okay. Map Frame. change the name to Northridge 2D Map Frame. Enter. Done. Right-click Northridge 2D Map Frame and choose Properties. Map Frame, Properties. Then the Map Frame pane comes up. What do we do next? The Format Map Frame opens. In the Format Map Frame pane, under Map Frame, click the Placement button. And it gives me a picture, so I know what I'm looking for. This one, Placement. I'm going to click that. Change the size entries to the following values. Width, 5.5 inches. That's already right. Height, 6.5 inches. Ooh. 6.5. Okay. Change the position entries to the following values. 0.3 inches for X. Oop. And then for Y, 0.33 inches. Okay. Now, finally, you will adjust the view of the map so that you can see all of the relevant information. In the Contents pane, expand the Northridge 2D Map Frame, zoom to the extent of the Quake Buffer S-Wave layer. Okay. S-Wave layer, zoom to layer. Oh, there we go. Nice. Step 6, add a 3D scene to the layout. In this step, you will add a 3D scene to the layout, showing a different perspective of the data. Step 1, on the Insert tab, add the Northridge 3D Map Frame. Okay. Insert tab. The Northridge 3D Map Frame. Click right here. All right. Oh, cool. So it doesn't matter that this isn't the view I wanted. It's a dynamic thing, so I could change it. Oh, it is the view I wanted. All right. In the layout, click to the right of the 2D map to insert Northridge 3D Map Frame. Yep, did that. You will adjust the placement of the 3D map frame. In the Contents pane, rename the map frame to Northridge 3D Map Frame. Okay. There we go. And then ensure that it is selected. In the Format Map Frame pane, change the size entries to the following values. Width, 4.5 inches. Okay, it is width, 4.5 inches. Height, 3.5 inches. Under position, click the bottom right square to set the anchor point. Position, bottom right square. Change the position entries to set the anchor point. Oh, to the following values. X, 10.66. Y, 0.33. Boop. All right. Did that. Okay, step 7, add a title to the layout. Now that you have added the most important element of a layout, the map, you will add some other elements. First, you will add a title. On the Insert tab in the text group, click the down arrow next to rectangle and choose text. Okay, Insert Group. In the text group, click the down arrow next to rectangle. In the text group, insert. And choose text. So weird. I seem to be lost. I'm in the Insert tab, in the Contextual tab. First of all, this is highlighted. This is selected. I'm in the Insert tab in the text group. Yeah. There's the graphics and text group. It says the down arrow next to triangle. Let's see. Click the down arrow next to triangle and choose text. All right. Here's a down arrow. And it is next to a rectangle. Boop. So I'll go ahead and click it and choose text. Name of map, rotation, name. I do not see text. Okay, maybe I should be looking for a rectangle. Where is? I'm looking for a down arrow next to rectangle, but Huh? Nani? What? Yeah, well, I'm doing homework, but I'm not teaching.
Okay, are you okay? So,
Oh, yeah, JP. All right, time for me to go. I didn't figure it out in one sitting, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and save my project and then close this out. I got to go do some stuff.